Good morning and sliding into afternoon. Judy Allen here, San Antonio, Texas, and yes, it's hot. It's 90 degrees, feels like 98 with humidity of 54%. So how do you like that? So today it's all about outdoor fun, right? It's enjoying colors, and we're making a floating card today. And yes, I have got some because I have been outdoors. Not looking at the scenery here, but definitely the scenery around San Antonio with the grandkids. Life's an adventure, right? So let's go down the hands and let me show you how we're going to make this floating card. You got Nana here, also known as Judy Allen. So, and I am Nana because those grandkids are here, right? So let's look and see. These are the cards we've already created. Just to give you an idea of what we've done. And we'd also made a fun fold last week. All right, so if you missed any of it, just go back. It's out there in the videos, and it's on YouTube also. All right, so today's about making a floating card. And it's very simple, really. I actually took, you can see this is actually the add-on card, and literally I just cut it in half. And so you'll see that the back side of this is white because the cardstock isn't normally white. See here? And I'm just going to go ahead and put that on. And then what I did is when I cut this in half, this is the add-on cards to go with the kit. Then I just took the other half of the card and cut it up. And we're fixing to see that as we make our floating card. So what makes the card float, right, is because we put dimensionals behind it. And we don't put anything else except this in the background, right? This is going to be flat. It's not going to be up on dimensionals. So we're just going to put that down. And then all we've done is we've taken the image that we had, and you'll see as I go to piece it together how it all fits together. Let's see here, because I did them different sizes. So the key to the floating card is when you cut it, cut the pieces different sizes. So I cut some, see if I can get it back together for us. So I cut some pieces at 1 inch. I cut some pieces at a 1/2 inch. And then I cut another piece. Just some more, right? Just some more of the same kind of stuff. So you see, we can see that I don't have them matched up yet, but it's okay. We'll get there. But you see I did different sizes, right? And that's the key to it. Make different sizes. And then we'll put it all together. And that looks like it goes right there. So see, that's easy to see how we're going to do it. So we're just going to put this up here, and all I'm going to do is use dimensionals. And then we will stamp a tag, and our card will be done. So I just wanted to go ahead and keep on focusing on Father's Day. Because if you're like me, I have several people to give Father's Day cards to, and Father's Day is next weekend. So if you don't know that, you know it now because I just told you. All right, so mark your calendar. This is a quick and easy way to make a card because all I did is I just took this here and I cut it up. Now I did size it down, all right? So I did size this down to 3 3/4 inches long. Because this right here, the back side of the card, I sized down to 4 5 1/4. So then I just sized the front side of the card down, and then I just cut it in slices, right? So that's all we're doing. And actually, another cool thing to do this too. It's gonna be a floating card, but you know what? As I said this into this is really cool too. It's still a floating card. It's not completely all floating. But just as I was talking to you, I thought, you know, why not do this as well, too? It's a really another cool technique. Instead of having all floating and up, we're going to alternate. Works just as nice. Makes still a very pretty, quick, easy card. It takes more time, right, to sit there, put dimensionals on to make the card than it does anything else. But it's still very nice, right? It gives it a very nice look. You know, I always say it reminds me of the stained glass look is what it reminds me. And, you know, I just sort of eyeball the space in between. You can put as little or as much space as you want in between each one, right? And with a 1/2 inch, you can still put the dimensionals on here, and they'll be hidden, right? Because we like to hide our work. But it's just very simple here. And we'll just add this on right here. So, yes. So it's going to be a Father's Day. Okay, after I just told you all that, I didn't go flat with that. Hold on just a second. Let's see if I'll just take this one off and add it to the other one. I want to rotate. It's going to rotate is what I was going to do because this is a totally different technique, right? Yeah, if I at least do as I tell you, right? So, That's not unusual. Everything lately has been involved with the grandkids. And it hasn't been making cards, right? We've been like everywhere. So if you've seen us on Facebook, we've been doing history stuff. We have been doing water park stuff. We've been doing outdoor stuff. We've been doing movie stuff. So it's just a bunch of things. And let's not forget those people that like to do the gaming on their phones or whatever technology they have. Nana doesn't do the gaming, so it gives me a break and them a break too. But we are always on the need for speed, it seems like, right? Even making a card. Now, so this is still a little bit more than I wanted to finish off and leave the gap here, so that's fine. We're just going to take, I made that an inch, and I'm just going to slice it. Let's see here. Yep, I made that an inch, and I'm just going to slice it off just about 1/8 is all I'm going to slice off. Okay. I'll still give me my consistency that I want, and I'll get most of what I want. And I'm just put this one down flat. So I just rotated, right? Like I said, it just gives it a different look. It's still got the floating card technique going on there because we got pieces floating. But you know, I don't like to do everything the same all the time, right? I like to mix. If you're like me, I like to mix it up. There. So you can see how it looks. It's got the, give you the view there. And then all we're going to do, this is leftover pieces that I had when I cut it down. And I'm going to use that here in a minute. And we're going to go ahead and stamp our tag. And I went ahead, this is actually from Gone Fishing. I didn't have a Happy Father's Day in my paper pumpkin stuff. So I just went and got a Happy Father's Day because, I'm sorry, I need some Happy Father's Day cards. And keep on going with it. And I know some grandkids that need some Happy Father's Day cards too. Alright, so I am going to pop this blue behind here, and all I'm going to do is just take my tape runner here. Not that yet. I don't think that's completely out. It's close. Just going to put it right about there. And then I'm just going to center this right here just enough to give a little bit of blue background. Then I'm going to take my scissors here. I'm just going to eyeball it and wing it. It looks the same. I'm not going to measure it. I could measure it, but I'm not measuring it. Okay. For those of you that would say, hey, one side looks a little bit longer, that's fine. I'm going to trim that off just a little bit, smidgen there. Okay, there we go. I'm not going to sweat the small stuff, right? And then I'm just going to put this up on a dimensional. So I'm going to put it on the one that I did lower. And so that way it'll give it a flat look. Just give it like it's a flat look, like it just goes right with it, right? And there you go. We're done. Now we can add bling if you want to add bling. But there you go. Just a very simple, quick and easy Father's Day card. Again, we took, and I'll show you, we took the, let's see, in fact, I can show you the exact same one. Well, not exact. This one's a little bit different. Yeah, it is the same one. Okay, so this is the add-on. We cut it in half, all right? The other one I had a brown background, so I used the brown. This one has blue. And so when I cut it in half, I ended with this. Then all I did, you can see it's a different scene. So you're just going to come and you just cut off 1 inch. Once you get it down to 3 3/4, so you will have to cut this down to 3 3/4. I just cut the seam I had, and then I just went and cut 1 inch, 3/4, 1/2 inch. So you can see this is 1 inch, 3/4, 3/4 inch. This is 1/2 inch, 3/4, and 1 inch that I had to take 1/8 of an inch off because it was a smidgen long. But we just did it, like I said, we layered this up on dimensionals, flat, dimensionals, flat, dimensionals, flat. And then we just did dimensional in the middle here, so it looks like it goes flat across there. So that's how quick and easy it is to make a Father's Day card. So this is what Nana says. Let's see here. Nana says, go out there and make your Father's Day card, right? There's no reason, you have time. You have 1 week and 2 days, right? First Father's Day. So it's very simple to do. Just go out there and create it. And like I said, it's very easy to do in this particular case because we just cut it in strips and put it up on dimensional so that we have the floating technique. All right. So be sure to follow us on social media, YouTube, Instagram, and Pinterest. And with that, be blessed. Go out there, create, share, and give. And we look forward to seeing you next week with Teach Me Nana. Bye.